I'm telling you, joining Skinny Malone's crew was the best decision we've ever made. Look at this place.
I still say Malone's weak. We caught that detective snooping around, and what does he do? Locks him up. Like he ain't got the balls to just kill him.
Well, don't let his new girl hear that. She'll start swinging that bat of hers at your face until there ain't no face left. Hey. Move! Die on me!
One more. Hope you're not looking for something specific in here. Come out here, so we can check ya. What? That it? Jackpot.
Yes.
You've got mail.
Well, Vault 114. You'd be surprised how much scum from the Commonwealth trickles in here.
So I got a question. Why the hell would anyone build a vault out of a subway station? This place is like the opposite of airtight.
Because they weren't planning to use it, you moron. We used to pull this kind of con all the time back before the war. Get a bunch of union boys to work some construction job that would go nowhere. Keep everyone on payroll.
Pretty well, brother.
Wait, I'm tied to death.
The bugaloos, in the air and everywhere, and high flying blue. I don't see how there are undamaged boxes of things when this place looks so rusty and beat up.
How you doing in there, Valentine? Feeling hungry? Want a snack?
Keep talking, meathead. You'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna bump you off. Hey, you! Who you are, but we got 3...
There we go. Aha, my knight in shining armor. Question is, why does he come all this way? Risk life and limb? An old private eye.
Whoa. What are you?
Told you, I'm a detective. Look, I know the skin and the metal parts ain't comforting, but it's not important right now. The only thing that matters is why you went to all this trouble to cut me loose.
My son, Sean, is missing. He was kidnapped. But I don't know who took him or where they went.
Missing kid, huh? Well, you came to the right man, not the right place. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk. Malone's crew here used to be small time. Muscled out of the old neighborhood by bigger players. They found this place. Don't know what happened to the previous owners, but they're not exactly around to charge rent. Empty vault. Perfect hideout.
Some of them coming. There they are. How do you want to play this?
The only job is to check on the prisoner. Why does that take
Hey,
so
Valentine.
fucking long?
I know you have a case you want solved, but underground and surrounded is not the best place
Where the
to talk.
heck is he?
Oh, I'll fight you.
Nick.
You really want to do this here? With these human cockroaches around every corner?
Do the living of the spoils.
Hard and loud, huh? Well, it gets the job done. Too bad for whoever cleans up the floors. This door's on the fritz. Let me see if I can get it open. Almost got it. There we are.
No.
Hell of a lot easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
I finished Hancock's full affinity. Now we're working on Nick's. I'm just keeping the streams separate, so it's like that was Nick's full affinity. I mean Hancock's full affinity. Now this is Nick's full affinity.
Side.
More stairs.
Getting rained on over here.
Perfect.
Damn. A lot of learning went into putting together a place like this.
Stop fighting. We'll make nice.
Shit, where'd that come from?
Good.
More stairs?
Who built this vault? Fitness instructor?
Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous. Another locked door. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side. Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
I'm wondering if there's going to be a silver shroud option for this talking point.
What are you doing? You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl. I'll just run back home to Dad, shall I?
Should've left it alone. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle. You hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him! But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh yeah? Then what's this guy doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought him here to rub us all out.
Darla, listen to me. You have a home to go back to. You don't want to throw your life away with these thugs.
Cait! What am I doing? I've gotten all mixed up.
Darla, where are you going?
Home, Skinny. Where I should have been all this time. This is goodbye for us.
Oh, come on, Nikki. You cost me my men. Now you and your friend cost me my girl?
My friend here just did you a favor, Skinny. You always did have bad taste in women. Now that she's not around to feed that temper of yours, maybe you'll see sense and let us walk. You still owe me for 2 weeks in the hole.
Smug, overconfident ass. Get out of here! All right, you get to the count of 10. I still see your face after that. I'm gunning both of you down.
Better get out of here, fast.
1, 2.
It's okay, everybody counts just like the computer does and at the Institute. Poorly. Three, oh, it's a magic number. Yeah, it is. It's a magic number. Somewhere in that ancient mystic trinity, you get 3 as a magic number. Through the past and the present and the future, faith and hope and charity, the heart and the brain and the body give you 3. And that's a magic number. Takes 3 legs to make a tripod or to make a table stand. And it takes 3 wheels to make a vehicle called a tricycle. And every triangle has 3 corners.
Hey, Valentine.
You ready to talk? How do you know to find me down in that old vault?
You've got mail.
I have my ways.
Really? Huh. Well, I'm glad those ways included shooting down mobsters. Wasn't looking forward to haunting that place. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean, how he went missing. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
Yeah!
See, I'm almost to level 30, and it's recommended to be at level 30 to go to Nuka World, even though we know you can go to Nuka World before level 30. It's just really, really, really hard. Unless you're modded. Hey, Nathan.
Diamond City, huh? You know, they ain't real fond of ghouls in this town.
Swada can hit.
Does anyone fight back?
Institute has to have
Free shopping,
What?
right here.
You mean the railroad? That's a fairy tale, man. They don't...
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh, God. It's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Metal detective delivery at your service.
Happy to be in a niche market, that's for sure. I don't know how you found him, but You deserve a reward. Here, from a rainy day fund. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find...
Done and done.
...gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
She's holding that pen wrong.
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much. But I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. What else can you tell me?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care. The baby needs a lot of it. And that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. A lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, where they are. Not even me. I'm a synth myself.
Not even you.
Prototype, anyway.
Even if you become the director of the Institute, you still don't know why they do it.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
Right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
But I did hear Post and General Mills.
I might have. Everything was foggy.
Way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
It's Sean. It has to be. Somehow.
Don't jump the gun on me. You said you were looking for an infant, remember? That's over 9 years difference by my count. Look, maybe he has a son of his own. Maybe it's someone else's kid. Either way, they both vanished a while back. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
I want to be left alone. Oh, wow.
I didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance, bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. More than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
So we've not met Dogmeat. Dogmeat's still at the Red Rocket, having been unmet.
Got it.
Well, what do you know? Take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind. Place seems small to you? I think a guy like Kellogg would think big. Well, that's one way to hide a room. Well, look at this. All of
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
What? The great Clockwork Dick is stumped?
It's synth detective, jackass. That way, you might as well get the make and model right. Joking aside, I got an idea. I need to call someone in. A specialist.
Who's this friend of yours, Nick?
Worked with him a few times, but he only likes certain people. Got a feeling you'll get on, though. You'll meet soon enough. Send out the signal. It's a special frequency, so you won't hear it, but he will. Okay, I called him. Let's wait outside. Ready to get to work, Dogmeat?
Dogmeat, huh?
Hell of an animal. Doesn't really have an owner, but he's always ready to help out when he's needed. Go ahead. Let him sniff that cigar. See if he can find our man. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. You have to face Kellogg on your own. Just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. Can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
Any words of wisdom?
Kellogg really is the one who kidnapped your son. And he's dangerous. But so are you. You don't need to be afraid of him or anything else the Commonwealth throws at you.
I want you with me on this, Nick.
All right. Well, let's get that bastard. This is your show from here on out, okay? You say jump, I'll say how high.
Dogmeat. Get the scent, boy. Got something, boy?
At this point, since we've actually already been all the way over to Fort Hagen, we could just fast travel there and wait for Dogmeat to show up, which is my go-to idea. Because following Dogmeat sucks. Although, if you know exactly where he stops and where he his path, you can run ahead of him, and he keeps up with you. So basically, you can make him run faster than he would normally go if you're trying to follow him. Children, go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? I'm gonna send thee. Wait.
Kellogg must have stopped here. Search around.
San Francisco Sunrise. Kellogg's preferred brand, all right. Kellogg's still out there. We've got to track him, boy.
What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
Wouldn't want it going to waste now, would we? Looks like another one of Kellogg's pit stops. Keep your
Bloody
eyes open.
bandages. Dog meat can
Telling you,
track this.
that nose is second to none.
What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
Sometimes he can keep up with you, and sometimes he doesn't. Yep, I know.
Right. Dog meat's found something.
A decoy, huh? Clever.
Hey.
Go ahead. The Commonwealth can take a real toll on you if you let it. What's that?
Another spawn location, so...
Alert. Critical signs. Alert. Critical signs.
Damn. Hell of a party happened here.
Tracking known mercenary. Exercise extreme caution.
What have we here?
Error. System corrupt. I can't feel my legs.
What happened here?
Error. Operator deceased. Threat level Omega. He killed us.
We're still on track. Hopefully he's not much further.
Another one of his stogies.
You don't have to talk to the robot, but it's fun.
What do you think, boy? Was this our man?
I already ditched him. Now I'm on with Hancock. Except I don't have his full affinity yet. Come on, Nick.
Is this the place? Is he in here, boy?
I knew dog meat would sniff our man out. Let's you and I take it from here. Give our four-legged friend a break.
Later, dog meat. Oh, yeah, hey.
Hey, boy. Mind if we swap some things around, dog meat?
I'm a good owner. I think it's rude you keep talking about Piper that way. She's not a dog. She's an ugly woman.
Nice.
Much knowledge is lost when the bombs hit.
to see someone trying to bring it back.
Sensor anomaly detected.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
You must... Is some...
Sensors indicating concealed organic life form. Movement detect attacking human. You must be terminated.
Even break its sweat.
I am detecting
Not that
stealth
it's
activity. Hello.
Going up. Over.
Took some bright minds to build a place like this.
Going down. Over.
Scanning. Attacking enemy.
Yeah, if it isn't my old friend, the frozen TV dinner. Last time we met, you were cozying up to the peas in apple cobbler. Sorry your house has been a wreck for 200 years, but I don't need a roommate. Leave. Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the Commonwealth would chew you up like jerky.
All right.
Look, you're pissed off, I get it, I do. But whatever you hope to accomplish in here, it's not gonna go your way.
I'm in.
Hostile sensor reading detected. You must be terminated.
Playing hide and seek?
Hell yeah.
You got guts and determination. It's admirable. You are in over your head in ways you can't possibly comprehend. It's not too late. Stop. Turn around and leave. You have that option. Not a lot of people can say.
There we go.
We're getting it. I think he likes picking locks too, doesn't he? Or just hacking terminals?
Nice.
Just hacking terminals, that's right. What do you need for full affinity with Cogsworth? Oh, just sit at a workbench and adjust your clothing. Or power armor. I think he also does it for weapons too, but I know it does it for clothing for sure.
Nice.
Damn it. So should I shoot him right away or talk to him?
Okay, you made it. I'm just up ahead. My sins are standing down. Let's talk.
someone present.
Yeah.
Take a look around. Get all the intel this place can hide.
Damn it!
All this tech. You were barely human. There we go. Nick.
So, the Institute was the puppet master all along. Damn. Even I don't know where they are. They built me.
There has to be a way, Nick.
We're in the weeds here. Time to take a step back. Bring in some fresh eyes. Only person I know willing to snoop up the Institute's tail feathers is Piper, the reporter in Diamond City. I say we head her way. Talk this through.
How could Piper help us?
Trust me, that dame knows a lot more than she lets on. And she lets on a lot. I know her. She's done her homework. We need to talk this through with someone.
Diamond City it is.
Hey, chin up. I know the night just got darker, but it won't last forever.
I forgot to open up the doors.
Going up. Roof access.
What's so sick?
We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
Deep into that darkness, peering. Long I stood there, wondering, fearing.
Hey.
Something up?
Your thoughts?
Flying that ship into the heart of the Commonwealth. Mark my words. The Brotherhood's here to start a war.
Your thoughts?
The detective's life isn't an easy one.
Nothing else for now.
Got it.
What boss? Oh, the Brotherhood of Steel, yeah. I'm dopey. I've gotten to the airport when they got there. And you always miss them. You kind of see them landing or you know, getting into place, but not really. The game always makes you just miss it.
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
Kellogg kidnapped my son, handed him over to the Institute. I'm going to find them and make them regret what they've done to me.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg? Huh.
You read my mind. He had to have a way in and out.
Yeah, but we both know he's not exactly available for a chat and coffee.
We can talk to him. Feel like holding a seance?
Yeah, if only.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
I was so blinded by anger. I just wanted him dead. Now look what I've done.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Omari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
While you two are out, I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be here if you need me.
Even good. Good neighbor. Lowest place in the Commonwealth. Everything not nailed down rolls through here at some point.
Must have been crazy challenging family.
Well, we're all paying for it now. Down another gun. Everyone's gonna have to step up next time we get attacked.
Hey, I got your back. No worries.
See? That's the easy way to get Cogsworth.
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of good name.
Oh no. Did it get rough?
Well, for them maybe.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Hey, Irma.
Here for Amari, she's downstairs.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I remember you. The memory inducement. Vault 111, right? What's this all about?
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue, injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the Institute built me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects. I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. Memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
You have to be in first-person mode because the game still fucks up and kind of turns you invisible if you're in third-person mode.
Initiating brainwave migration between
And you're
the
stuck
transplant
invisible
and host.
for the rest of the
Mnemonic
game.
activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
And we go on.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
Neither does this
There
one.
appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next
How
intact
did you
memory.
think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you. Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Cryogenic stasis suspended.
I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
He's got my hair color. White.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Someone made this mod to make Sean / father look more like
Bye, Mr. Kellogg.
the cross between both male and female parents. It's a totally unnecessary mod.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
It's all over but the crying. Nobody's crying but me.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind
Friends
of
all
procedure
over.
might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
She's got very mannish hands.
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
That's why he's there.
To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation and the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak. A way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2? Let's go!
What? What are you talking about?
Wait. Were you just playing a joke on me?
Guess that's for you to wonder and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next. Hey,
Go to...
let me ask you something.
Sure. Ask away.
Just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
I don't know, Nick. My family's in tatters. I've been dropped into this place where everything's trying to kill me. You tell me.
Well, I'd expect you to feel lost, scared, and mad as hell. I sure did. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own. A synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing. Just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero. Offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. Got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the synth, but it was Nick the detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Heads up.
Looks like you got something to say.
Your thoughts?
We'll make something out of the Commonwealth yet.
That's all for now.
Sure, sure.
All right. Aloha, Jeremiah. And Nathan. No, I gotta finish Nick. Then I can go back and get Curie.
A lot of people out here.
But we're not gonna go to Virgil.
Whatever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that. We come in peace, malarkey.
Sure. After I do some other things.
We'll be taking that.
What's taking so long? I know I just saw someone out there.
This one looked like a good one, so just shut up and wait!
Maybe they went around back. Should we go check the loading dock?
Don't be stupid! We got 2 guys back there. I thought I told you to shut up!
what if...
Hey! Told you to stop talking. Say another word, and I will make sure you don't annoy me ever again.
Seriously, though, what if... Hey! Oh, hey! What the hell?
What? I warned you. Now shut up and make sure you're ready. Huh?
Get some, motherfucker!
Hell yeah.
Hey, Nathan.
You're back. You find that paint?
Wasn't easy, but I found some, yeah.
Now that's damn fine news. Why don't you go ahead and paint the first stroke? Let's see how the shade matches up.
Working hard?
That's a good shade of green. The wall sure seems happy with it.
Happy to help. It's been an honor.
It's nice to work with someone who knows how to show respect. There's your payment, and a little bonus for getting the right shade of green. Don't do anything with it I wouldn't do.
Folks around here need the wall. It's a symbol. Something incorruptible, you know? Good on you for helping her.
Heads up.
What do you need?
Your thoughts?
Always another case to close.
That's all.
Suit yourself. Shem Drown had himself buried with all his treasure. Yet some people just can't let go.
Yes. Look alive.
There's something you need?
Nick.
I think we ought to talk.
Is something the matter? You sound upset.
What? Oh, no. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figured there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information. Gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, is there anything you want to know?
What's with the outfit?
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to wear. I got some old memories, pre-war. Faded to all heck of guys dressed like this, doing what I do. Putting on the hat and trench coat, I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
So who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. My memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
That's terrible. They really just threw you away?
Sure did. It was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. A local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. We should probably head out.
For victory!
Where'd you get to?
Look alive.
Go on. Someone's coming. Don't underestimate us again. Someone's coming. Anyone you walk away from. Anything useful?
Hey there.
That's close enough, stranger. We're a peaceful farm. We don't want any trouble.
It's okay, I'm friendly. Not looking to cause any trouble.
If you say so, but be warned, we're armed here, so don't try anything. Let me tell you, farming ain't easy. Out in the field all day, every day, and every minute of it spent watching your back.
You gotta be careful. Never know who you can trust these days.
Won't argue with that. Blake Abernathy. You new to the Commonwealth?
Yes. And no. It's a long story.
Either way, good to see a new face. How about you? Ever think about working the land?
I'm sure I'll give it a try someday.
Well, good luck to you then. Maybe I'll see you at the Diamond City Market someday and we'll do a swap. Word of advice, though. If you do start up a farm, be ready to deal with the raiders. Why do all the hard work when you can just take what you want at gunpoint?
Bastards. All of them.
Last time those raiders hit us, my daughter Mary tried to stand up to them. Now she's buried out back of the house. Only 21 years old, and they shot her down without a thought. That's why we need the Minutemen back. And the sooner, the better.
What happened to the Minutemen?
Don't rightly know. I suppose they just went on to other things. The raiders are certainly making the most of the opportunity. I don't have much to offer, but those raiders that killed Mary, they took her locket too. It's been in Connie's family for generations. If you could get it back, it'd mean a lot to us.
I took care of some raiders earlier. I think I found the locket you're talking about.
You serious? That's great news. Connie's gonna be speechless. I'm sure she'll go lean on her prices after what you've done. And feel free to use our workshop. Least we can do.
What? Do something for you?
Your thoughts?
I got your back.
Your thoughts?
I've been told the Valentine detective...
Oh, nothing.
Well, all right.
Daddy, when are we going back to Diamond City? I need some things. My hairbrush is falling apart, for one.
You just want to go make eyes at Hawthorne, you mean?
Daddy, I do not.
Don't you worry, little darling. We'll be heading there soon. Meanwhile, keep your mind on your work and off the boys.
After Nick, then I'll do Curie, but that's going to be not tonight. Nick is a little tougher than most, if you will.
Wasn't there that trader came through selling traps?
Sure. He was charging so much I could sell him Lucy, and that still wouldn't cover it.
Blake Abernathy, shame on you. That's that daughter you're talking about.
Just telling you how it is, dear. Probably start this tomorrow morning. Oh, no, I have a dentist appointment tomorrow morning, so tomorrow afternoon.
always making nast. I am making a my usual turret defense system. Except this is the expedited version. Because I've already built here before, so just remembered how to do it. I'm just remembering how to do it, if you will. What am I doing live? Sorry, I'm just going backwards on my stream and reading what this said. When your defense value is too low, the chance for attacks on your settlement increases. You should try to keep your defense value at least as high as the sum of your food and water production. Ugh. Duh. And it said, you've powered up your first object. Congratulations. Whatever. Oh, you're alive. Oh, cool. Nick. You can't finish Curie, getting Curie's full affinity until after you've gone to the memory den. More to the point, you have to kill Kellogg first. Hi. Are you saying hello? That's your nose. So you're saying you say hello with your nose? Is that all you know how to do is say hello with your nose? That's your puppy nose. That's your puppy nose. You point, that's your puppy nose. What you doing with your puppy nose? You come here with your puppy nose. Puppy nose. I did Hancock just before I did Nick. Hancock's really easy. You just take a lot of drugs.
Hey.
I'm all in. Anything I can help with?
Your thoughts?
Good to keep going? I don't sleep or eat or anything like that. But if you need to, you do it.
That's all for now.
Suit yourself.
You gotta come here. Holy crap. It's so freaking late. Come on. Next Affinity is like as bad as Strong's is.
Super.
So thirsty. Doctor says I can't drink liquor no more. Cola. Need a Nuka Cola.
Sheffield.
So thirsty. Nuka Cola.
Here you go.
Common decency. What a pleasant change.
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
Didn't think there was much kindness to spare these days. Well, hey there.
Hey. Hey, Valentine.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
You, got a sec?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Of course, Nick. What's up?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
You think, you feel. You're more than pretending, Nick.
Yeah, nice of you to say, but your kind don't usually have to deal with someone else's whole life trapped inside their skulls. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
You've already built a life for yourself, Nick. You've got the agency, a home, friends.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend. Thanks. You know, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
Sure thing. What's the case?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming, so he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath a sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
Eddie Winter was from my time. Real scumbag.
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
You don't mean to tell me he used that radiation to...
That's right. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul, 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter. Safe and sound. Ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's that I managed to snatch from the Cambridge police evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals. I just need to find the other 9 and bring them to me.
You know, I think I found all the others. Take them.
No fooling. Wow. That's some real solid detective work. They're older than dirt, but they've got Eddie's paw prints all over them. These are the real deal. And they've still got the code pieces in them. Let me run them through the old processor. Got it. 1 9 5 3 7 2 8 4 0 6. That old thug's holed up in Andrews Station. Now, let's go bring down Eddie Winter.
So, we're not going to go through the Andrews Station. We know where the other entrance is. We're just going to go through the other entrance because it's so much easier. And Nick will go that way. We'll follow you down that other entrance.
That's it.
You're mine now.
What's that? Then. One way to get that coolant pumping. Yeah?
Here we are.
That filthy toad's right on the other side of that door. Why don't you do the honor?
Sure. 19537284006.
fuck?
Stock up on chems before you meet
Who the fuck
Hancock. Oh, you have to do Bobby before, yes.
Eddie, it's me, your old pal. Seamus McFuck yourself.
All this time, and the first person to walk through my door is a wise ass. Why couldn't you have been a sexy blonde? Just how the fuck did you get... No. No way. Not after all this time. Don't tell me you actually cracked my code. In the holotapes? Well, hey. It's only been, what? 200 years? Well, look. I'm not sure what you thought you'd find. Gold, jewels, the secrets of the universe. But you get me. One guy. A ghoul, I guess you'd call me. Just living, surviving, and what I got, you can't have. That code? It was a joke. I just wanted to prove how dumb those feds were. Turns out, pretty dumb. So take your asses someplace else.
I'm not going anywhere until I get what I came for.
Yeah? And what's that? And who are you, huh? You look kind of familiar. But what are you, some kind of robot? Is that what it's like up...
Sweet.
Out there now? A world of robot overlords? I knew it.
My name's Valentine. Nick Valentine. Remember me?
Valentine? The cop? Is that who you're supposed to be? Sorry, pal, but you ain't Nick Valentine. You're just some kind of, machine.
You killed my fiancée, Jennifer Lance. Some crimes even you can't get away with, Winter.
Your fiancé? You mean Valentine's fiancé? Pretty girl. Shame what happened. But hey, you, or, you know, the real Valentine, he should have backed off when he had the chance. But what gives, Robot Man? Why do you even care? Some girl gets whacked 200 years ago, and you come into my home, acting like a hot guy? Christ, look at you. You're not even alive.
Then I guess I'm in good company.
You ain't taking me down. Not yet.
We're done here. There's one more thing I've got to do. I wouldn't mind the company if you wanted to tag along. Good to know I've got someone I can rely on watching my back. This won't take long.
Yes, sorry. I thought I had my microphone turned on. Yeah, you have to do Bobby first.
They're all gone. Jenny. this is it. In this spot, 200 years ago, one of Eddie's boys put a bullet in Jenny Lamb's back. Now Eddie's as dead as Jenny. And Nick. I'm at a loss. All I know is that without you, Eddie'd still be at large.
I'm glad I could help. Seems like it meant a lot to you.
You don't know the half of it. Winter was it. The only reminder left of the original Nick Valentine. The last proof, outside of some long-lost Institute archive, I was ever just a mechanical copy of some cop from a bygone era. I'm not sure how to feel.
Does it really matter how you feel? Winter, Jenny, Valentine, they're gone. We're here. We get to make the world what we want.
You're right. It just took me until now to realize it. Because I was Nick Valentine. I had his memories, his fears, all that poor bastard's hope. And I remember getting the call to head to some lab in Cambridge to get that neurotrans whatever. And the next thing I know, I'm in a trash heap. My family, my home, my entire life, gone. Then I discover all those things that they weren't even mine. Everything I ever was belonged to Nick. I hope with Winter gone, the last hint of that old world snuffed out, I could finally be free. But being out here with you, what I finally realized after all this time was that taking down Winter, it wasn't about Nick or Jenny or even you or me. It was about justice. About doing what's right. And that act of goodness, that's ours. All the good we've done, that's ours. And ours alone. And even if that's the only thing in this world that I can ever claim as mine, not Nick's, not the Institute's, but mine, then I can die happy. And none of it would have ever happened if it weren't for you. I'm not sure I'll ever be able to thank you for that.
You don't have to, Nick. We're friends. This is what friends do.
You can't stop being noble now, can you? Well, come on then. We're not helping anyone standing around here.
You have reached the highest level of affinity with Nick. You have gained the Close to Metal perk. Yay! Huzzah! Only 2 hours and 46 minutes later.
That is, if you're still interested in traveling together. I wouldn't blame you if you wanted some time on your own after all this.
Of course. Let's do it.
Glad to hear it. Come on, let's get out of here.
All right. It is 11:18 p.m. And that's Nick's full affinity. All that's left is Curie. And now that we've done with the memory den and we've gotten the memory to go get Virgil, would agree with that. Why am I killing the Brotherhood of Steel? Because this is the point in the game when you can and not cause any problems. It's so stupid. But this is the point in the game when, because you haven't met Dance... I like to call it the sweet spot in the game. You haven't met Dance, you haven't met the Railroad, you haven't met the Minutemen. You can kind of do whatever you want to the Railroad. There are no Minutemen. You don't see any Railroad people. But you do see all these Brotherhood of Steel. And the default for the Brotherhood of Steel is that you are not their enemy. So you can easily shoot them, destroy their vertibirds, destroy them, take their weapons and loot, and then you know, not even a day later in the game, can be seconds later, can be you turn around and suddenly the people you were shooting at are not your enemy anymore, but now they're your friends again. So that's why it's kind of funny. But Curie's going to take away too much time, so I'm going to do it tomorrow. So that's it for me this evening. We got all of them except Curie done. So, yay! I think that's pretty good. Well, not, I say all of them but Curie, but we got all of them besides Longfellow and Gage and Curie, but those are two separate DLCs, and those will get done along with the DLCs. I think I'll do the DLC for it's bedtime. So I'll wind up doing the DLC for Nuka World, except I'm only going to put in 3 Raider settlements instead of 8 in the Commonwealth. Or if I do put in 8 settlements, they're not going to be real full settlements like I did before. They're just going to be quick. So anyway, well, good night. Thanks y'all for watching. Later, Nathan. Thanks for hanging in there. And I hope I helped you with your game. Later, y'all.